We have been running this for 6 years, and this is the final year where it will be a friends only event in the finings, and from here we hope to take it on to larger venues and do it professionally. More people, bigger prizes, more games, that kind of thing really.
Vi sitter här i väntan och spelar lite Dota. I hear you man. Vi sitter här i väntan och spelar lite Dota. I feel you man. Vi sitter här i väntan och spelar lite Dota och pushar på och smeker med motståndet vi leker. Vi sitter här i väntan och spelar lite Dota.
That is a big camera. Wait till you see his genitals.
Let's get it on. Vi sitter här i väntan och spelar lite Dota och pushar på och smeker med motståndet vi leker. Vi sitter här i väntan och spelar lite Dota och springer runt och creepar och motståndet vi slipar.
I've been coming for LAN since they began, except I missed the last one. I shall be competing in the Quake tournament.
And what's your favourite game?
Couter-Strike. Simple as.
I'm competing in everything that's a tournament as far as I know. Probably gonna enjoy Left 4 Dead if we play that, I don't know. Or Battlefield.
I've been coming to LAN since before LAN. I think, how many are there? 6. So I've been here since the first time, and I've been here before that. I've been playing competitions, so I can't really decide. It would be a toss-up between Borderlands, which doesn't work, constantly crashing all the time, but it's not competing like today, this week. Left 4 Dead 2, Team Fortress 2, which I actually won something for. Woo! And DEFCON. I'm not too bad at DEFCON. And Company of Heroes.
I'll be playing Team Fortress 2, Quake, Battlefield. Yeah, I'm most looking forward to Team Fortress 2 because I've got a decent amount of time on that one.
I'm called the Rap Man because when I was 11 I came up with a really good rap. And so people thought they called me the Rap Man, but I look like a rabbit, so I've got teeth like that, so they call me the Rap Man, and that was my username for Age of Empires.
He wants a dual case cereal.
Team Fortress 2! The last round of the LAN6 Team Fortress tournament was to be played on King of the Hill Harvest, and before the match had even begun, predictions were already being cast as to the outcome.
Piggy Corrosion's team had brought a strong show of force to the previous games, squeezing out i6 120's team by considerable margins in payload upward, sawmill and 5 gorge. These victories had already secured the tournament for Piggy's team by 2 whole games, and as such they were the hot favourites for the final match.
Rather than prolong a tournament for which the die had already been cast, King of the Hill Harvest was poised as an exhibition match. Thus it was up to i6's team to take revenge, save some face and prove that they possessed at least some shred of ability in this final game.
Piggy's team heavily relied on the powerhouse of Piggy Corrosion and Doors Forsworn, provided a strong joint performance with the Crits Creek and Tomislav. I'm a Pirate had also been making valid contributions as demo man, having already clocked up several hours as the class while still being a relative newcomer.
ICX's team, while battered, were not without resolve. Observant and skilled medic work from Lumos and Green Gecko had provided a solid platform in previous games. ICX 120 had sustained his reputation as a prodigal spy, and Orbital 666 had shown that a newbie to the game could still make for a powerful heavy.
The round commenced with strong efforts from both teams, each making concerted efforts to take an early advantage.
SGX single-handedly dispatched an early assault from ICX's red team, with some merciless flamethrower work as Pyro, giving her team early possession of the point.
However, a well-coordinated pincer movement and some strong defensive work from Darabman, Virus2 and Orbital regained the advantage for the underdogs.
Technical difficulties meant that the match had to be suspended, and Green Gecko and I Am a Pirate were obliged to leave the game. This change of lineup marked a shift in momentum of the match, with the loss of Blue's key defenceman.
It was at this stage that Piggy and Dawes showed their superior teamwork and soundly disrupted Red's defensive presence.
However, Red's continually evolving class lineup meant Lumos denied Bert 3D's Sentry the opportunity to lock out the point for his team with a well-placed grenade.
The Reds began to show some strength at this point in the match, and a solid attack move from Orbital, Virus2 and Darabman established a long period of tight defence.
However, Piggy and Dawes returned to reclaim the point with their tight defensive work. The favourites were whittling down the clock quickly, when with 13 seconds left, the red team returned to seize the point firmly, denying Blue an easy win.
The Reds thought they had it, and Virus2 valiantly dispatched an offensive push with a scimitar. But even so, Reds couldn't see off a last-minute run made by the blue team.
And ultimately, a lack of forward support meant the blue team reclaimed the point in overtime, and ran down their remaining seconds to snatch victory in the first round.
A close round, and both teams braced themselves for what was sure to be an exciting second bout.
Round 2, and the Blues tried to make inroads in the first few seconds, and last round's losers were hoping not to see a repeat performance.
However, the form of the victors looked shaky when the previously invincible combo of Piggy and Dawes forsworn were dismissed by Lumos and Darabman.
For all her good work last round, SGX couldn't hold the point by herself, and conceded to an improving red team.
ICX 120 and Orbital 666 rallied together and showed to be the red team's answer to Piggy and Dawes with a devastating heavy medic push.
Piggy and Dawes tried to assert their authority again, but with a faltering offensive line and limited ideas, were routed by an excellent effort from Orbital 666, killing both of them without using Ubercharge or crit screen.
More broken offensive work continued to fall short at the feet of the red team's sustained defensive formation.
With seconds counting down, it became clear that the momentum in this match was swinging towards the Reds, and even a second attempt at reclaiming the point during overtime couldn't make an impression on this much improved side.
The red team sailed to what seemed like an easy victory in the second round, laying the foundations for an exciting tiebreaker.
In the final round, the red team, charged with their success, made a withering suppressive push towards the blue base. Clear that they were now driving this match, they took the control point uncontested. Blue made some strange lineup changes, switching both SGX and Dawes into unconventional roles. In spite of their first consolidated attack of the round, poor choices were made in deploying their Kritzkrieg, and the move was fragmented by precision pipe from Lumos.
A well-placed sentry from Bert 3D ushers the Reds away from the point, opening the door by a crack small enough for Dawes to sneak through. But with no support, the attack didn't come to fruition. After what seems like an agonising wait, the Blues finally succeed in barging onto the point with only 16 seconds left on the clock.
Yet as Piggy deployed his Kritzkrieg and looked to make his presence felt, an excellent turn from Orbital 666 disrupted the Blue Medic's fickle grasp on the point, leaving the weakened team high and dry with an unsupported point.
As a last-ditch effort, Piggy scrambled to the point with a fraction of a second to spare, seizing overtime for the Blues once again. But the game had changed for the worse for Piggy's team, and Orbital showed them who was boss, allowing the Reds to sail to victory. Orbital's sterling efforts in the team all the more impressive considering his only recent introduction to the game.
An exciting and dynamic match from both sides, with the red team turning the tables to secure a 2-1 point win, defending their honour by doing so.
It was with the Blues, however, that the praise was awarded, having otherwise dominated in that evening's tournament, allowing them to take first prize overall, an assortment of Team Fortress style hats.
Thank you, good evening. I'd like to extend a very, very warm congratulations to the winner of the Team Fortress 2 tournament. Team B didn't really have a name, they just had winners, a team full of winners. Have won. And in celebration of their victory, we're going to be awarding them a beautiful selection of hats, customised hats. And I'm going to be awarding them to them because I was in the losing team. Bert 3D, Robert Urich, SGX, Siobhan Gibson. I'm a pirate, Josh Hales, Jack Jones West, Iceman, Piggy Corrosion, Luke Gosling, and Becky Harrison. Allocation number 1. Let's give it to Jack. There you go, Jack.
Thank you. Oh, poker hat.
Let's go round of applause for Jack.
Most improved noob.
Yeah!
Robert Urich, Bert 3D.
Right, I'm just removing the first tab. It's quite sticky. It's
a tricorn.
Tricorn hat with a wonky corner.
That new.
Becky Harrison. It's a ghastly gibbous. Box number 2 will be given to Josh Hales. It's a trucker cat.
It certainly is.
Number 5, given to our host, Luke Gosling. Oh, it's a bit low, this one. And box number 8, the award is to the lovely Siobhan Gibson.
Oh, I'm so happy.
That's what she said.
Disturbing, but good. Well, I'd like to thank our winners. I'd like to thank the other players and yourselves for watching.
It was very enjoyable. I really enjoyed it.
Well, it's pretty fun. I wasn't going to play, and then I did play, and I quite enjoyed it.
It was really tight, and that was good, nice and balanced, but it was threatening to go on for a very long time, and there were lots of technical errors.
So we won overall because they were nice and kind and decided that I was part of the team, therefore I contributed most and was the best on the team by far. I wasn't. It's good though.
It was good, it was enjoyable, and we cut it short because the writing was on the wall.
It went really well. I thought it was really fun. The teams were really, really balanced, and yeah, it was good. Luke Coyne, he's in bed.
Yeah, but he really, really wants to play. He would be pissed off.
Shall I go and wake him up and see if he wants to play then? Are you decent? I'm going to come in anyway. Luke Coyne. Luke. Morning. Hi, how you doing? Luke, do you want to play Left 4 Dead 2?
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to play in like, I don't know, 20 minutes, half an hour.
Alright.
And how the teams work is dependent on whether you're playing or not, so...
Yeah, I'll be there.
Yeah, okay, cool. See you in a minute then.
It is my place now to award the winners their certificates and their prizes. The winning team was comprised of Bert 3D, SGX, Virus Dude and Orbital 666. So I've got authentic zombie blood to award our winners. It's delicious, energetic zombie blood. And our friend Oliver Baker will distribute here. Yeah. But hold your thing up. Hold your thing up. Right way round with your pack as well.